Hello and welcome to Your Happiness Quest Yoga. I'm your guide Adrienne and thank you for stepping on the mat with me today for this Power Yoga Vinyasa flow. We're going to be moving quite quickly, so you will want to be familiar with Sun Salutation A sequence before we start. If you're new to yoga, I've included a link in the description below to my step-by-step Sun Salutation A video, and this will really help you become acquainted with Vinyasa flow basics. With all that being said, please get ready and step to the front of your mat and let's play. We're going to start today with some side neck stretches. So grabbing your right hand and placing it on the left side of your head and just gently pulling your right ear towards your right shoulder. And then swapping over and doing the other side. Just a quick stretch to lengthen out the sides of your neck. I've got a bit of a neck injury at the moment, so looking after your neck is really important. And now tilting your chin towards your chest and gazing down, feel a lot of length in the back side of your neck. And then gazing up towards the sky. Don't crank your neck here though, just gaze up. And keep your mouth slightly open. And then big shoulder rolls, up and back towards your ears and down your spine. Moving backwards. Keep rotating and then rotate and swap the other direction. A few shoulder rolls here. And your intention today, if you choose to take it, is I am powerful. We're going to be repeating that throughout the practice to support you. Now standing at the front of your mat, we're going to jump right into a few Vinyasa Sun Salutation A sequence to warm up the body, and then we're going to move into some side planks. So breathing here, checking in, find your grounding, find your alignment, repeat to yourself, I am powerful. Now inhaling the arms up overhead, palms touch, reaching the sky, gaze goes up, and exhale, folding all the way through, forward fold, head and neck relax. Inhale, hands come to shins, flat back, gazes forward and down, hands plant, exhale into plank pose. Take a breath here, and then exhale down for chaturanga, and then pushing up either upward facing dog or cobra pose. Keep breathing, push back, downward facing dog. Making a nice big triangle with your body. Your shoulders are dropping down your back and your arms are rotating inwards. And you're using your forefinger and your thumb to really find that grounding and that pressure there. Your ears should be aligned between your arms. And then walking slowly forward on an inhale breath to forward fold. Half forward fold, hands come to shins. Dropping back into that forward fold, really laying over those bent knees. And then slowly inhale, arms come all the way up. Palms touch, gazes up. Palms come back through heart center, mountain pose, Tadasana. And repeat, I am powerful. Enjoy this moment to catch your breath and realign. Building prana energy. And then inhaling, we're going to come into chair pose. So arms come up either side of your ears, and then you're sitting back like you were in a chair. And just checking that our knees aren't tractioning over your toes. So if you gaze down, you should be able to see your toes. And then exhale, forward fold over those bent legs, over your thighs. And then inhale, straighten your legs, gazes forward, palms come to shins. Half forward fold, and then stepping back plank pose. Now we're going to come to a side plank series. So I'll show you the first modification here. And you can come down to your elbow if you want, and a bent knee. And we're rolling onto the one side of our body. So your top leg is straight out to support you. Your bent knee comes underneath your hip. Your second option is to have a straight arm and really finding a lot of length through your shoulders here, and your knee is bent on the ground still. Make your body like a star. Feel like you're embodying a star. And then if you want to take this first modification, when we roll back forward into plank, you can stay on your knees if that's comfortable for you. And if you want to take forearm plank, you can also stay on your knees. That's fine. And then pushing back up into, we'll go into plank pose now, or you can stay in your box shape. So you're resting on your left knee, right leg is up, and you're making that big star with your arms. Coming back through to center, and we'll move into plank pose now. If you want to take the earlier modification, please stay on your knees and move down into dolphin pose or forearm plank. So just arms come at right angles, down on those, really hold your body, keep your core tucked in here, and keep breathing. Pushing back up, full plank, and then we'll rotate round into side plank. So now you can see you've got the full option. So both feet are together and you're just rolling onto the side, onto your right hand. Your left arm goes up towards the sky and then come back through to center. And if you want to take forearm plank, please do. And dropping down into forearm plank or holding plank. Now inhale, coming back up, plank position, and we'll rotate round to the left side. And you really want to be activating that core and pulling your hips towards the sky. And your arms are there to create a box to support you. Coming back through to center and drop down into forearm plank or hold plank. Keep breathing. I am powerful. Remind yourself. You can do this. And just do one more each side, pushing back up into plank and then rolling round side plank. And if you want, you can lift that top leg and create a really big star shape. You might shake a little bit here. This is a powerful position. Rolling back through to center, come into forearm plank and hold. Keeping that core tight. One more time on the left side, pushing back up through to plank and then rotating round to side plank. And then if you wish, you can lift that bottom leg and create a huge star with your body. Make sure you're still pulling those hips up towards the sky. And release. You did so good. Come back to center, push back downward facing dog or take a vinyasa flow. Or take this time to sit back into child's pose. Done really well. I am powerful. And we'll rest in downward facing dog. Everyone meet back here. When you're ready, on an inhale, walking back to the front of your mat. Forward fold, head and neck relax. Half forward fold, hands come to shins. And then forward fold and come all the way back up. Upward salute and return to mountain pose. So we're going to do something a little bit tricky now. So you can either come down to the ground and meet us in boat pose, or and I did not do this very well, you can come down, hold your arms out straight or by your sides and slowly sit back, knees go wide, and then come into boat pose. Try to be more graceful than me. I didn't realize I'm on a slight hill when I did this. So boat pose, we're sitting on our hip bones and our knees can stay bent or come straight out in front of us. You really want to think about lifting your chest up here. And if you find yourself slouching in the upper back, then grab underneath your knees. And we're going to move into a low boat series. So I'm just going to switch around to the other side so I'm going uphill. And then, so starting in high boat and then low boat, drop your legs and your chest so they just hover. And then bring yourself back up to high boat. Really tighten your core here, and we'll do a few rounds. So inhale, come up, and then exhale back down to low boat. Gaze goes towards your toes. Inhale up, exhale low boat. Inhale, come up, exhale, return to low boat, and release. Really good. That's all. We've got a little bit more core work, and then we're going to move into Shavasana. So you all know this, side crunches, one elbow to the opposite knee, and then switch. Legs go out straight or up high if it's hard for your hips. And then one breath, one movement, exhale and inhale. Keep going. Really lift, tighten that core and lift through the chest, keeping your elbows wide. I am powerful. Just a little bit more core work to go. And release. Wiggle the hips from side to side. And we're going to come into reclining pigeon and stretch out the glutes. So bringing your right knee on top of your left knee and then lifting the leg package up, or staying here if that's enough, and grasping your hands behind your left thigh to pull your leg package towards your body, and keeping your head and neck dropping down to the mat. Just breathe here. You can use your elbow to push your right knee away, and while you use your hands to bring your left leg towards you and just play with the stretch. Next, we're going to come into a side twist. So you can put your right knee over top of the left knee and then roll the leg package over to the ground, using your left hand as a guide. Your right arm goes out to the side and your gaze is out to the side as well, wherever is comfortable for your neck. And just breathe here for a moment. And coming back through to center, and we'll do the same on the other side. We'll wiggle out a little bit if you need to first, and then bringing your left ankle over your right knee and bringing the leg package up towards your body using your arms. And you can push that left knee away with your elbow if you want more space. And then for a deeper stretch, pulling the right knee in, keeping all of your joints at right angles here. Head and neck press down. And just notice if there's a difference on one side or the other. And then coming into that spinal twist on the opposite side. So left knee over right knee. And then letting the leg package drop down. If it's too much on your back, don't come all the way to the ground. Just rotate to wherever is comfortable for you. And coming back through to center, wiggle the hips out. And then we're going to come into Shavasana, the final relaxation. Feet go hip width, mat width, or hip width. Hands come down by your sides, palms facing up, shoulders drop down your back, body relaxes, chin slightly tucked to find elongation in the back of your neck. And relax all the muscles in your body. Notice where you're holding any tension, your forehead, jaw, neck, shoulders. And while you're in Shavasana, I'm going to read you a poem by Marianne Williamson called Our Deepest Fear. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightening about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not for some of us, it is for everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people the permission to do the same. As we're liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. And when you're ready, start to make movements in your fingers and toes, waking your body up. Then bigger movements in your wrists and your ankles. Coming back to the world, stretching our legs out in front of us, our arms overhead. Bend your knees and then roll onto your favorite side for fetal position, using your arm as a pillow. Keeping your eyes closed if it's comfortable for you. And when you're ready, just pushing yourself back up to a seated position to close our practice today. And breathe. Thank yourself for stepping on the mat. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, down through heart center. In yoga, you learn that the answers are within us. They're already waiting to be unsheathed, and your power lies within you. You are powerful. Thank you so much for stepping on the mat with me here today. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. It really helps us find new people and share our content, and it makes sure that you get notified when new content is available. I hope you have a beautiful day. Namaste.